Yo, Hopeless here. Wanted to start a new series again. I really should stop doing this, but I can't help it. This is what if Naruto was lost. That's really the only kind of info I'm gonna give you about this what if for now. At least the title. Well, anyhow, I suppose we should begin. We begin this what if as we see a man with medium length blonde hair flowing in the wind as he would be kneeling on, or he would be sitting down on both of his knees in the middle of a battlefield, his blonde hair blowing in the wind as his dull blue eyes would simply observe his surroundings. He would be looking around only to see dead bodies, craters, and large smoke clouds in the air, as it would have been caused all by him. This man was Naruto Uzumaki, and he had lost it all. Flashback. We see Naruto as he would be in a hospital. A pink-haired woman would be standing in front of him with a sorrowful look on her face, as she would have a tear slipping down her eye. She had just delivered the news to the blonde that his wife and child had passed away. Naruto had married a civilian woman by the name of Ayame Ichiraku after he had become Hokage. He had really loved that woman, as even when he was a child, she had always been kind to him. There was that girl, Hinata Hyuga, but he did not care for her or her clan. Today was supposed to be the day that he became a father, as Ayame had come home one night and told him that he was pregnant. What the hell? Anyhow, she had come home and told him she was pregnant. Naruto was ecstatic. Just the thought of being able to have a true family for once gave the man joy. Naruto's hair was rather short at this point. After having become Hokage, he had cut it. Well, that's not important for now. Present day. Naruto not only had a miscarriage, but his wife died while trying to give birth as well. This whole event shattered Naruto Uzumaki, and it truly broke him, to the point where he was only a shell of his former self. The once happy and bright man turned to nothing but a dull drunkard. But this did not lead to only the destruction of the shinobi world, but to the destruction of himself and everything else around him. Back to the present. Naruto would have finished observing the battlefield around him before he would stand, revealing his attire. Hold on. revealing his attire to be a long sleeve blue, tight-fitted long sleeve blue shirt with dark blue. Mind you, the long sleeve is dark blue as well, but the dark blue shinobi pants and combat boots, black combat boots. He would be wearing black gloves as well, but over this he would be wearing a velvet red armor with an Uzumaki swirl on the back. Over this he would be wearing a black cloak with white tomo over them, with a white tomo all over the cloak around the collar. Think of his normal Hokage cloak, but longer, and it's more of a cape than anything. Or no, it's more like Sasuke's cloak, I guess. And on the back of it, then all of the tomo around the collar would all lead down towards the back, having the symbol of a nine-tailed fox in black and white on the back of it, as the 9 tomo would connect to the tails. Naruto's eyes would then change, as he would have the Rinnegan and Sharingan, as he had remembered when he ripped it from his best friend's eyes. The day he had finally snapped, his best friend, Sasuke Uchiha, had attempted to stop him from what he had planned to do. And Naruto would not have allowed that. He would allow no one to stand in his way, as he cut his best friend down and took his eyes from him. That day, he murdered his best friend's daughter, his niece, and his wife, Sakura Haruno. But that's not important now. Naruto would then look towards the moon, where Kaguya Otsutsuki had been sealed. He would then smirk before he would clasp his hands together. The moon would begin to crumble, as he could feel her chakra exploding outwards. That is when a black and purple portal would appear behind Naruto, as he would walk through it. His smirk would fall, as a dull expression would appear right back on his face. He would enter the portal as it would close behind him. Naruto had used the newly acquired Rinnegan and traveled to different dimensions. He had done it quite a few times before, but this time it was different. Most of the time, he would find himself in a highly populated place with happy people of all of the sort, but now he found himself in a barren wasteland, surrounded by nothing but the dead. What would look to be corpses would surround him, as he would be standing in the middle of a large horde of them. Naruto would look all around him before fire would surround his right hand. He had been able to regrow his normal hand after absorbing all of Sasuke's chakra and stealing his eyes, allowing him to awaken the Mokiton and all 5 chakra natures. Naruto would bring his hand up before he would bring it towards the side of his head, close towards it, as he would swipe it in a motion in front of him, into the side of him, as all of the corpses would die as a fire. A large blade of chakra-enhanced fire would cut through all of the bodies, leaving only half of the horde left. Naruto would then walk on, ignoring the others, as they would simply be clacking their jaws and groaning at him. Naruto would find himself in front of a large warehouse type building, as a man would yell towards him. This man would be bald and have a cap atop his head, as he would say, "Hey you, who the hell are you? Who sent you here?" Naruto would only glance at the man, before he would vanish from the man's sight. The man would be shocked at this, before looking around him frantically, only to turn around and see the same man he had just been looking at, behind him now. Before the bald man could confront Naruto about what just happened, Naruto would grab him by the throat, before lifting him into the air. Naruto would then activate his Mangekyo Sharingan that he had acquired from Sasuke, as he would look into the bald man's eyes before casting an illusion upon him. The man would slump, as Naruto would carelessly drop the man's body to the side, as he would then look towards the building that the walls had surrounded before walking and making his way inside of the building. Naruto would find himself looking down at a man from a skylight, as the man would be pale in his skin complexion, as he would have a goatee and slicked back brown hair. The man would be wearing a leather jacket with gray fur around the collar, with blue jeans and boots. Naruto would raise his foot to the skylight before he would destroy it, cracking it, as it would all explode downwards towards the office that the man was located in. Naruto would find himself standing in front of the man, who would look shocked, but he would be holding some sort of strange metal object towards him. Naruto would then speak the man's language, as he had been able to learn English from another continent that was located in his world. Naruto would then say, "What is your name?" "Weakling." The man would look taken aback by this, before he would say, "The name's Carver. Well, that's what my friends call me. But my name is Bill." I don't know his last name for now. I'll figure it out later. "Bill, huh? Well then, explain to me why there are corpses walking this world." The man would look flabbergasted that someone wouldn't know that the world had ended and the dead started to walk. Most survivors nowadays tend to refer to themselves as the Walking Dead. Now, this is where I'll be ending this part. I hope you enjoyed. I know this part's probably not all that good, but I hope I can make it better. Until next time.